Hi, and welcome back to Thone's Psalms, Nibbles number 39. David asked God about his end, and this is David's end, not God's end. God doesn't have an end, right? This is reading from Psalm 39, 1 through 5 verses. I said, I will guard my ways, lest I sin with my tongue. I will restrain my mouth with a muzzle, while the wicked are before me. I was mute with silence. I held my peace, even from good, and my sorrow was stirred up. My heart was hot within me. While I was musing, the fire burned. Then I spoke with my tongue. Lord, make me to know of my end, and what is the measure of my days, that I may know how frail I am. Indeed, you have made my days as handbreadths, and my age is as nothing before you. Certainly every man at his best state is but vapor. Selah. David is not understanding God's ways completely here. Why is this in the Bible? It's to help us in understanding how God deals with men with imperfect understanding. And by the way, that's every single one of us have imperfect understanding. Communications. God knows our questions and thoughts. Application to my life. This passage begins with David promising to not do or say anything potentially offensive to the good or to the bad person. He then quickly inquires as to of his own mortality. He finally concludes that all men are but vapor. And he leaves the question hanging. He doesn't ask this question, but it almost seems like that he's thinking it. Do they exist at all? Do men exist at all? God says, represent me by knowing when and when not to talk. And that's very good. There's hardly a situation where that isn't a good advice. There are times when you need to talk because it's serious and you need to guide what's going on. And there are times when you should not talk because it's silly, trivial, or just plain wrong. Okay. My personal response. Lord, thank you for understanding that I sometimes become impatient for desired outcomes. And don't we all? I mean, desired outcomes is a big deal. Okay. So we'll talk to you next time.